Hey, welcome back to Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we visited Birth Island and caught the mythical Pokemon Deoxys. In this episode, we're going to do yet another event. We're going to take another voyage here at Lily Cove Harbor. If you look at my bag, again, you'll notice I have another key item, the old sea map, a faded sea chart that shows the way to a certain island. Now, the old sea map was only distributed in Japan, so never internationally. And it was only distributed at the 2005 Pokemon Festa, which is basically like a Japanese convention for Pokemon shit, I reckon. Here we have the old sea map. Talking to this lady. The ferry to Slateport is... I beg your pardon? Can we sell this place on the map? I know someone who will help you better. Please wait. What's up, youngster? What? It's you who's supposed to have a tattered old map? Let's have a look. Boy, this is quite a ways away. I'm afraid I can't help you. Hold on a second. What's the idea of turning down someone that I owe so much to? Yeah, you owe Pico her life, or Pico owes me her life? Something along those lines. Andrew, I'm terribly sorry. You came to me seeking my help, and we almost turned you away. Well, let me make things right. We'll sail right away, of course. Let's find this island on this old sea map. And we're setting off another adventure with Mr. Briny and this weird sailor man who I have no idea who he actually is. And we find ourselves on the faraway island. The writing is faded as if it was written a long time ago. For 6th day, if any human sets foot here again, and it be a kind-hearted person, with at hope I depart. Very weird. Eb 6? Is that like February 6th? Isn't that Mewtwo's birthday or something like that? I don't know. I know Mewtwo's birthday is in February according to the Pokemon Red and Blue lore. I have posted things on Facebook before from Mewtwo's birthday, as sad as that is. Mew! It's that mythical Kanto Pokemon. Okay, so Mew's gonna go ahead and hide in the tall grass. I mean, you gotta play a little game with it. Gotta play hide and seek for a little bit. Of course, when you do run into it, you can press A. A wild Mew appeared. And it's got that Kanto music, that lovely throwback. Well, I guess it's not so much of a throwback. It's only like a few years from Fire Red and Leaf Green. It is a little bit different, though, from Fire Red Leaf Green's battle music. I don't know exactly how to describe the difference, but it is somewhat different. Now, this Mew has Metronome. It has access to Metronome. Keep that in mind. I probably should have saved before I bought it, but oh well. Knowing that it has Metronome, it also has access to the move Teleport, which can be very devastating, because it can essentially run away from this battle. You don't want that to happen. I watched a video on YouTube of a guy who found a shiny Mew via this event, and it used Teleport and fled from battle. And that's probably the saddest video I've ever watched. My condolences to that poor man, that poor soul. But Mew, unlike the other legendary Pokemon, well, I guess Mew isn't technically legendary, but you get the idea. It's a mythical Pokemon. It doesn't have the same catch rate as the other legendaries we fought so far. Instead, I believe its catch rate is 30 as opposed to 3, so it should be theoretically 10 times easier to catch this thing than it is to catch any of the legendaries we've caught so far. So, really no problem. If you have False Swipe, that's probably even overkill. You probably don't even need to get it into the red to catch this thing. Yep, there we go. Gotcha, Mew is caught. Excelente. Or did we catch a Ninjask? I'm not really sure. Mew, the new species Pokemon. A Mew is said to possess the genes of all Pokemon. It is capable of making itself invisible at will, so it entirely avoids notice even if it approaches people. I'm not going to nickname it, of course, as per usual. Now, Mew is a special, interesting case in that it is capable of learning any TM in the game, any HM. So you really have a lot of different possibilities when it comes to move sets for Mew. Of course, its stats are more or less middle of the road. It's got a 100 base stat in every stat. So base stat total 600, 100 and everything. So it's a pretty rounded battler if you desire to use Mew. I have no such desire though, but there are a lot of possibilities. You can teach it any HM, like I said. Anyway, that's gonna about do it. In the next episode of Pokemon Emerald, we are going to do another event, the last event, and we're gonna catch some some more familiar Pokemon from the Johto region this time. I will see you then.